What are transducers and how do we use transducers? Transducers, in short or in the layman's language, they are devices that convert energy from one form to another. This is how the dictionary will define it. These transducers are devices that convert variations in physical quantity. Variation simply means you put the various energies into one basket. So variation such as pressure, brightness, into an electrical signal and vice versa. Vice versa simply means the opposite way. Like I was explaining, the microphone, as you can see, captures my acoustic or my natural sound and then converts it to electrical energy because there's some electrical source, whether it's a dry cell, a battery, or it's a cable. And whatever I say is being attracted by the magnet beneath the diaphragm. Converts it to electrical signal into the mixing console. Then we can manipulate, sweeten it, distort it, enhance it. Like you can see, we only have input and output transducers. There is a transducer in the power generator which converts the gasoline, the diesel or the petrol we purchase into electrical signal. When you are using the power plant, after some time you run out of fuel because the fuel is what is being converted into electrical source for you. Same way the guitar went from, you saw the pickup. Yeah, the guitar pickup converts the vibration of the strings into electricity and magnetism combined. Electromagnetic force takes place. Then the string that is vibrating, the more you enhance the tone, the more it sounds musical and cool for you. These are types and examples of the input transducer. As we said, there are types of microphones. You can tell this is not all the microphones we have on the market. This is just few. And then even as we speak now, I guess somebody is in the lab somewhere coming out with a new type of microphone. These are the parts of the microphone. We have this is the dynamic mic. Of course, the most popular and common everyday mic. You see them, the dynamic mic. This is how it looks. Some have switches, others do not have switches. And like I was explaining, it has a magnet. And we know the magnet has got both the south and the north pole. One side attracts, one side pushes. That's why when electrical signal is supplied to the coil around the diaphragm, one side that do not want to accept whatever I'm saying onto the diaphragm will fight the side that want to accept whatever I'm causing. That's what causes that signs around the magnet. Then it quickly attracts. It takes more than even you can imagine. Within a microsecond, that thing has happened about 3 or 4 times. And then, of course, you can see the waves go straight onto the diaphragm. The cone is what has the coil around it. Then, of course, this is the end that allows the signal to flow. Like you can see the ends of the microphone, the terminal, the gun. This is the barrel. Take the mic as a gun. This is the barrel. You can see the cables that takes the signal from the diaphragm to the connector which sends the signal to the mixing console. Then of course, these are the basic parts of the transducer parts. These are the basic components that forms the transducer. We can see the north pole and the south pole of the magnet. And we can see the diaphragm. The diaphragm is always in front of the coil. The and the coil is between the magnets. And then we can see the coil has the electrical cables, running through the barrel. You can see it over here. So that's the source that goes to the connector. Then we have electrical source from here. Then when it gets here, this man will say, I want to take the sound. This man will say, no, I don't want to say it. Or this man will take it, that one wouldn't take it. And then the vibration that falls on this thing is picking. And we have some electrical sound in a mixer to manipulate. You can see the windscreen, like the car has a windscreen. The windshield of the microphone, the diaphragm is beneath the windshield. You can see the moving coils. The coils, they move, they go up and down, because if they are static, they will bend. That's why sometimes when you're playing music, you can feel the speaker is going in and out. Yeah, it moves. Then of course the magnet. Then the housing, the barrel. Then the on and off switch, the plugs, the cable, and then the connector. You can see a jack plug. The plug is a jack plug, just like this one here. Jack plug. Then the other end is SLR or Canon plug. It's just like this one here. This is a handheld dynamic mic, and these parts are for your consumption. You can see them better in your handout. The output transducers. Basically, there are two types. There are two types of output transducers. Just like the monitors here are active. Active simply means the amplifier that will drive the speaker is built in the case of the speaker. So then you just plug your power supply, plug your audio signal, turn it on, and you can use. Unlike the passive is the one that needs an external amplifier, just like the home theater you have in the house. The amplifier is sitting somewhere, and then the passive speakers, you spread them around your room, and they all connect to the amplifier. So the more you open the amplifier, the more they work wherever you're positioned. Yeah. But then the active one, each speaker has got the volume control behind it. Has the power supply in it. You need to turn it on and off before you can use. So that's basically the two types of speakers we have, irrespective of the brand. The output has also gotten a diaphragm, the coil windings, and the magnetic core. Those three basic, things that makes the transducer. Then we'll be talking about the other parts of the speaker. The front of the speaker looks this way, with the surround, the baffle, dust cap, the cone. These are the basic things we normally see, like when you see any speaker, the front of it. That's the things you see. But then there are things inside it. Like you can see the coil, you can see the spider now. You can see, you can feel the spider here. It looks like, look at it now, the yellowish part of it in there. Yeah, it's called a spider, and you can see the cone. You can see, this is how it really looks. And you can see the spider in there. Of course, the coil that gets the supply compared to the audio energy for us to hear. Then of course, that's got a plate. There's a plate on top of the magnet, and then another one at the bottom, so the magnet wouldn't easily crack. Then the magnet itself, then the cone, the surround, then the frame, this metallic frame that holds it makes it possible for us to screw the speaker onto the box. So basically these are the parts of the speaker. Then the dust cap. This is the dust cap. If you remove it, the speaker will still work. But just that for dust not to go in there into the coil and cause some damage, it is closed. The dust cap does that final close finish. Of course, the voice coil gap, you can see the gap between the magnets. So if you should compress all these, let's say you want to move these guys here all together like this, then we can assemble them. So they sit on that, the coil goes in there, then the spider force in here, then of course the cone sits, then the dust cap sits on it, then we have assembled the speaker. And of course, there's something called a crossover. A crossover is a circuit. The circuit that allows signal in, splits the signal into a respective frequency ranges. Like we can see two speakers over there. The horn speaker up here, and then this one which can play some mid-range or low frequency for us. But this man here called crossover does the splitting. This is a crossover anyway. Yeah, this man here is a crossover. As we can see from the back. For instance, let's assume it's just one side. It has got an input, and then the input comes into the circuit. Then the circuit disperse the frequencies into ranges, and we can see high, we can see mid, and then we can see low. And each of them has got a control. A higher frequency control here, a mid frequency control here, and a low frequency control here. But this is the input. So that it will be possible for this man to sound mid or low, and for this one to only play the high. Otherwise, this man can't play bass. If you play bass, it's going to burn or you're going to see smoke. Yeah. For this one not to easily burn, that's the work of the crossover, to share the frequency to each speaker by ranges. Okay. Then the next one, that is just about the transducer. I'll quickly brush through and then you can follow the slides. So to end the news, the headlines again. Transducers, and we spoke about it. We saw what the inputs and the outputs are. But then we're saying they are devices that convert energy from one form to another. And it could be either input transducer or an output transducer. And we saw pictures of some of the input transducers. We saw the various types of mic shapes and the parts of the microphone. Then of course we saw the output transducer. We saw the parts, and we saw what makes it possible for one box of speaker to play both the bass and the high frequency. It's the work of a crossover. I hope you enjoyed this lecture.